First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for joining us at this service for Yokai. She was many things to all of us, not just the Rogues. A sister, a lover, a fighter. Yokai lived a long and exciting life. You could find her in the thick of the fight. You could find her laughing with friends at local events. But most of all, you could find Yokai living the best way she knew how. Now, I'm not familiar with everyone here, but if anyone would like to come speak to their memory of Yokai, feel free to join us up here. Share any stories, the good times or the bad.
I remember meeting Yokai when I first started working at Pillbox. She was a sweetheart when I started working there, and we became friends instantly. She was always there for her when I needed her. I'm gonna miss her greatly.
I kind of just swept me off my feet, I guess. She, came in for treatment a few times and just kind of grew from there. She just kind of take me out of pillbox and take me for rides, and it wasn't a better time of day. If it was in the night, the day, it was always wonderful. She'll always be in my heart, no matter what.
Yokai was a real G, you feel me? There was a time when she wasn't a rogue, that she would go out and hunt people and destroy our ops with us. And she also looked like Edward Scissorhands, but I still loved
Hell
her,
yeah.
and the clique loved
Nice.
her. And we just gonna miss her so much, because believe it or not, she was a great part of this city. So, yeah.
Facts.
I'm gonna miss Yokai for the talks that we had, the gunfights, and sticking together like brother and sister.
I'll say a couple things.
Go for it.
I've known Yokai for a very, very long time, but the reason I met her because she somehow got herself banned from the old pastels, and she had came to the wilds at the time. I grown her. The times we spent with her just chatting for hours at the shop was something I'm definitely going to miss. She's been a good friend for me over the last almost 2 years now, and she's gonna be missed.
I'll speak up one last time. You know, I only ever had a single interaction with Yokai, but I think it speaks volumes that I knew of Yokai, and that someone could be renowned like that in the city. And, you know, I heard a couple tales of that individual. I think that really defines the person's character, and it's not necessarily who you bury today. It's about the memories and the nostalgia that they leave behind that just, hold stuff close to your heart.
Yokai loved each and every one of you, especially Boogie, and I don't know why. With that being said, the Rogues have lost a dear, dear member of our family. And that's what she was, family.
Yokai's been a good friend for a couple of years, and I've always been able to go to her for advice, and she came to me a couple of times. Yeah, I think we were pretty close, even when she was threatening to kill me because of the shit my husband got up to. But, she was one of those people that could, threaten you with a beating, but you'd love them for it afterwards. Still disappointed she wangled away out of tying me to a bed and having her way with me, but, I guess she gets a pass on this one. Love you, Yokai.
With all these kind words being said, thank you all for coming out here today. The Rogues have lost a very dear sister to us, one of the most important members of our family. She was there at the very start of everything. When we had nothing, we had each other. And now that she's gone, my world's personally a little bit empty. I'd do anything to see her again. With that being said, for each and every one of you here, whether you loved her, hated her, had a conversation with her, simply passed her by, all of you heard the name Yokai. And Yokai will echo unto eternity. Los Santos has lost one of its legends, and she will not soon be forgotten.
Darling, darling, what have I done? Ooh, darling, darling, what have I done? Ooh, darling, darling, what what have I done? Oh, darling, darling, 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 what have I done? What have I done?
When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give in and cry, say live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let
Yokai was pretty aight.
Okay, Yokai was pretty aight. We got one.
I once met Yokai in an abandoned parking lot, and we talked for about 5 minutes. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
5-minute conversations, got it.
I just want to say that I love Yokai, and I'm gonna miss her so much. I had the pleasure of being her friend. I had the pleasure of her stealing my pants. Well, trying to steal my pants at gunpoint before I peed on them. Then she didn't want them. Right. And no matter what kind of relationship we had when I was on duty and she was doing what she had to do, she always treated me with the most respect. And I loved her dearly. And she's just really going to be missed.
I got another thing to say. Yokai was aight, but like she was the homie. And the one thing that we both hated was like I always got mistaken for her, and I think sometimes she got mistaken for me, even though it looked nothing alike except for having white hair at some point. But even like when she dyed her hair another color other than white, we still got mistaken for each other, I think, and it really annoyed me and annoyed both of us, and we didn't know how it happened. So if anybody ever mistook us for each other, I'm probably gonna resurrect her like with a necromancy spell or something. We're probably gonna break your shins or something. I don't know. I'll say something else again.
Boogie last time.
Okay. I'm just.
What do you mean, Boogie could talk?
Yeah. Yeah. Why can't I say anything else? Other
See
than
what I had
this?
to do before this.
I know, but I like to be the center of attention.
Okay, I'll throw you in the water. I swear to God, I will waterboard you.
All I was gonna say is I can't believe I've racked up 22 bodies now, and I've still not, I still never murdered one person with Yokai. She would have enjoyed that, I think.
Murderous tendencies aside, anyone else?
I'm gonna say one more thing, because I think that the only appropriate ending would be for you to throw me into the waterfall. I think she would have enjoyed that. I think she would want that to happen. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Let me just mag dump Boogie right here real quick.
I'd prefer it if you were throwing me into the waterfall instead of shooting me.
It's okay, it's a mag dump with affection, I promise.
Bullets are not very affectionate.
Are you sure? I kiss every
Sounds
single
good.
one of them.
I was going to say, if you kiss them first, they are.
Maybe one.
No.
Okay.
Shoots Boogie toe off.
Alright, go ahead and throw me into the waterfall. I think it's the only appropriate ending. Okay, Patrick, I'll do it.
Thanks, buddy.
You're good. Go ahead. Continue.
This is the wrong way.
It is the wrong way, you motherfucker.
All right.
Excuse me?
Is that the
Terrible.
rare Chihuahua seagull?
Sound like a pterodactyl.
God.
26 people ignored the brutal beating behind them.
Yeah, fuck that shit. That's Los Santos.
I just want to point out that Boogie has now gotten beat at the morgue for Yokai and now at Yokai's funeral service.
Okay.
Man, Boogie
Sounds
got
about
issues.
right for my granddaughter.
I go to therapy, of course I have issues.
Who doesn't go to therapy?
Actually, I didn't today. I think
Wait,
I
are
missed
you a
my
medical?
move.
Leave her on the ground.
All right. So before Boogie gets her shit kicked in anymore,